Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
I don't believe it. Your Uncle Joe is running.
Can't you?
Joe, take it easy.
Hey,
You don't say.
you remember when the DA was campaigning, he said he was going to blow the roof off the county courthouse?
Yeah.
Well, he just did. It's gone.
You mean somebody took it?
They can't find it. There was an explosion. They can't find it.
Oh, Uncle Joe.
Yeah, it was an accident. The DA was summing up his case before the jury when he flicked his cigar ashes in Exhibit A, and pow, there went the roof.
Did anybody get hurt?
No,
What was Exhibit A?
it was cleaning solvent. No, wait a minute, that was Exhibit C. Exhibit B is a fire alarm box.
Solvent, fire alarm box, fire extinguisher. What kind of a case is it?
Shoplifting.
Eustace Parker.
Hey, you know what they found in his room besides the solvent and the fire extinguisher and the fire alarm box? 50 pounds of ski wax, 3 pairs of binoculars, 10 cameras.
Poor Eustace. I guess they'll put him away for sure this time.
Yeah, probably. But you know you can never be sure. He demanded a jury trial, probably go on for days and days.
Well, that'll make the Pixley Hotel happy. That'll make the 8th locked-up jury they've had this month.
How come they get all the jury business?
Well, they're handy to the courthouse.
Yeah, well, supposing they were full up, what would they do with the jury then?
Oh, don't worry, Uncle Joe. They're never filled up any more than we are.
There might be a convention or something.
What kind of convention?
That's right. I'm the Royal Order of the American Buffalo Head. I'm the head. What do you mean you've never heard of our organization? Didn't you see the newsreel pictures of us parading down Broadway last Thanksgiving Day? Holding on to all them big blowed-up animals? What I wanted to talk to you about is taking over your hotel there in Pixley for an informal convention we just decided to throw. Tonight. Why not? What jury? Well, look, mister, if you'd rather have a jury stand there instead of 100 free-spinning heads. What? Why don't you call the sheriff and tell him to put his jury someplace else?
An informal convention of what? The Royal Order of American Buffalo Herds?
Head. How are things going, Sheriff?
I never heard of them. Having a big parade when?
Thanksgiving.
They march holding on to what?
Big blowed-up animals.
Look, Joe, when you butt out, this is official business.
Who are you talking to?
The desk clerk at the Pixley Hotel.
Let me talk to him.
Wait a minute.
Hi, Toby. It's Joe Carson. Yeah, I hear you're having a big informal convention over there. Yeah, well, news gets around this town fast. Hey, they must be a great bunch of guys, them buffalo heads marching on Thanksgiving.
Hello, look. I need some rooms to lock up the Pockle jury tonight. Well, all right, then check with your manager.
He's kind of a spot with the highway commission, huh?
He said what? I guess you people have forgotten all the business I've been sending your way. This would make the 8th jury this month. All right, if you won't play ball, there's a few violations around that hotel that I've been overlooking. All right, you'll be hearing from me, though.
You know, Sheriff, it's a lucky thing for you I dropped in just when I did.
I don't feel that way about it.
What with you needing rooms for your jury and me being the manager of the Shady Rest Hotel?
Say, do you think Kate could put them up?
Well, we're pretty busy right now.
The county pays $3 a day.
Make it 4?
$3 a juror. The court sets the price.
3.5.
3. There are a few violations at the Shady Rest that I've overlooked, too.
Okay, $3. We ain't uncivic minded like that Pixley Hotel. Forget our civic duty the minute a bunch of buffalo heads come to town.
Who's coming?
The jury.
What jury?
The Eustace Pockle jury.
Well, what are they coming here for?
Kate, a lucky thing happened. The Pixley Hotel's all filled up and they're expecting a convention.
What convention?
The Royal Order of American Buffalo Heads.
Uncle Joe, what's the jury coming here for?
Well,
Did you hijack the jury?
Kate, that Pixley Hotel's been robbing the county blind for years, charging $3 a day.
Well, we couldn't do it for any less.
Don't worry, Kate. We're getting 4. $3 for the room and board, and I didn't mention the blankets. That's where the other dollar will come from.
Oh. I wonder what it'll cost the county for the jury when you're on trial.
Kate, they'll be here any minute. We've got to figure out where we're going to put them.
You got them here. You figure it out.
It ain't hard. Bailiff gave me a list of all the names. You just got to go at it scientific.
Go.
Lend me that. Now, this parsley peeled potato is Otis Clute.
It does have his eyes.
Well, now, Otis is in number 5. Let's see, who we put in with him? Oh, how about Jim Updegraff?
Cucumber doesn't agree with Otis Clute.
He'll only be there for one night. Now, at number 6, we put this tomato. That's Roma Kittleson.
That's Roma's figure, all right.
I got her bunking with Eleanor Standish.
Oh, how about this eggplant for Eleanor?
Okay. Now, this radish is Rudy Blanche. I got him in number 7 with Bruce Bigelow, the bell pepper.
Oh, you can't do that.
Why not?
Because Rudy Radish and Bruce Bell Pepper don't get along.
That's right. Well, then I'll have to switch the pepper for the cucumber and the radish for the potato.
Oh, Uncle Joe, that's splendid. Now, where are we going to sleep?
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll work out a way. What's the matter?
There's somebody out here who wants to see you.
Who?
Me.
Each. More pancakes, Mom. And more bacon.
You know something? If that jury deliberates half as fast as they eat, they're going to be out of here before lunch.
Hi, Vince.
Take you, bitch. Where do you think you're going?
Well, to eat my breakfast.
What, not in the dining room. You ain't the jury's in there.
Well, where am I supposed to eat?
In the kitchen.
Okay.
Go in the dining room nor through it. Now, you go on around the back way.
Being Bill is sort of going to your head, Vince Tucker. Remember, I knew you when you were in charge of muzzles for the sheriff's bloodhound.
Oh, when are they going to stop eating and start deliberating?
You imagine the nerve of that bailiff making me walk all the way around the house to get my breakfast? Well, what do we got? I'm hungry as a bear.
Here you are, Smokey.
You call that breakfast?
You're the one that brought the jury here.
More bacon.
Poor Eustace Pockle. He's being tried by a panel of vultures.
You can't sit in the lobby.
Why not?
'Cause nobody ain't allowed to overhear the jury deliberating.
Well, for crying out loud, they've been deliberating for 2 days now. What's taking them so long? It's got to be them women. One woman on a jury's bad enough, but this one's got to have 5.
Joe, I told you to...
Women never know when to shut up. It's blah, 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 blah all the time.
Joe, will you
This was
please...
an all-man jury. It would have been over and done with. If Eustace was guilty, he'd be in jail. If he was innocent, he'd be out shoplifting again. Now, you take Sissy Waldo in there.
Joe Carson, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna ban you from the hotel. Now, you get out of this lobby while the jury's in session.
How come you can stay?
What'd you say?
Kate, they've reached a decision.
At last, what is it?
They're ready for lunch.
They must be starved. They haven't had a bite to eat in at least an hour. Well, I see you're in the same old place. You know, if that jury doesn't reach a verdict pretty soon, I'm moving the stove and the icebox into the dining room.
Kate, that jury is a hard one to figure out. They have took 15 ballots, but I don't never hear no argument going on.
How could you? Their mouths are always full.
The door, Floyd.
I can't, Charlie. I got my hands full.
Well, what do you think I got? Hi, Kate. Hi, Vince.
Hi, Kate. Hi, Vince. Elmer, say hello to Kate and Vince.
Elmer?
Elmer can't talk. He ain't got his teeth yet.
Oh, hey, Grandpa Miller can talk, and he ain't got teeth.
You can talk and you ain't got brains. Give the baby to Kate.
The baby to Kate?
Sarah Haverstraw's youngest.
What are you doing with it?
Well, she gave Elmer to Mrs. Duncan while she's serving on the jury.
Mrs. Duncan was only supposed to babysit for 3 hours, but like she said, lo and behold, it's been 3 days.
So Mrs. Duncan gave us Elmer so she could get back to her own family.
Elmer liked riding up in the cab with us, but I guess he got a little train sick.
Yeah.
Here, you'll need this, Kate.
What is that?
Elmer's stuff. The trouble with taking care of a baby in the cab is you either overheat the bottle or it don't get hot enough.
Well, Elmer doesn't seem any the worse for it. Ah. Who put this diaper on?
I did.
Well, Floyd, a diaper goes around the baby's hips, not around his shoulders.
We better get back to the train. Floyd, give Kate them instructions that come with Elmer.
Oh, yeah. Listen careful, Kate. This is Elmer's formula. He gets it every 3 hours, and he gets vitamins once a day. Oh, one important thing Mrs. Duncan told us. Don't drop him.
I'll try to remember. This baby needs its mother.
Hold on there, Kate. Ain't no babies allowed in the jury room.
Oh, Vince, look at this poor, helpless infant. How could it possibly influence a jury? Besides which, I don't think he even knows Eustace Pockle.
Sorry?
Keep that baby quiet. Kate, you gotta do something.
Well, I'm trying, but I can't find his volume control.
Well, you've had 3 of your own.
I'm a little out of practice, but I will try and... Look what Floyd used to fasten his diaper. A cotter pin off the cannonball. Come on, Elmer. You're under new management.
Joe, tell him to take it easy.
I will. Stop your belly. You'll get your dinner. You babies are all alike. Always fussing over something minor like food. Shame yourself.
I'll take it, Uncle Jeff. There.
What good is he? All he does is lay around waiting for somebody to feed him. Hasn't done an honest day's work in his life. All he does is find fault.
Yes. And he even looks like you.
Kate.
I know. Dinner. He's a good boy. Now, you see that Elmer doesn't roll off the bed.
Hi, Mom. I just cleaned up her...
I just got him quieted down. Maybe we'll have a little peace around here. What's that?
Just some chickens cackling in the lobby.
Chickens in the lobby? Betty Jo, you've been working too hard. Betty Jo, there are chickens in the lobby.
Quiet down, girls. Boys, you heard the bailiff. Quiet down.
Quiet! There's a jury deliberating in there.
Don't keep quiet. You'll have to go.
Well, they're gonna have to go anyway. This is the Shady Rest, not the Shady Roost. Betty Jo, see if you can clear them out of here. How did they get here anyway?
On the cannonball. They're Trink Mosley's chickens and geese. I reckon they just got lonely for Trink, him being on jury duty so long.
When we stopped at Schaefer's Crossing, the chickens got aboard. We didn't know it until we got almost here.
Well, you can just herd them back on the train and take them back to Mosley's farm.
There ain't nobody there. Trink's boy's gone back to college.
Don't worry, Kate. We'll bring the feed on our next run.
Yeah, come on, boys.
Boys!
We gotta get back to the cannonball.
Boys! Boys! Boys, wait a minute! Oh. I'm sorry, madam, but the hotel is full up. All right, Big Mouth, see what you did? You woke up Elmer.
What does Charley and Floyd mean? Hey, this is a great idea. There's enough drumsticks here for the entire jury.
Look how contented Elmer is. You'd be contented, too, if you didn't have to eat this hash.
It isn't fair. The jury's in the dining room eating chicken and dumplings, and we're in the hot kitchen eating hash.
Did you get them all fed?
Mm-hmm. I took care of Otis Clute's pigs, Fillmore Clagg's ducks. I watered Sissy Waterford's geese, and your Uncle Joe is feeding Morton Colgrove's goats. And I guess that takes care of the jury's animals. How's little Elmer?
Kate, it's a shame you can't get in there and hear all the nice things they're saying about your food. No jury ever ate like that over in the Pixley Diner.
No. Bucky Dinsmore's Guernsey. Cows, pigs, chickens, goats, geese. All we need now is a horse. Come in. We're having hash tonight. I saw Judge Gregory, and he gave me this.
It might work.
Have another dumpling, Billie Jo.
Thanks, Mom.
More chicken, Billie Jo?
Oh, thanks, Mom. Gee, this is the first real meal we've had in 3 days.
And in our very own dining room.
Jury. They haggle for 3 days, suddenly they reach a verdict, and they clear out in 2 minutes.
Yeah, Mom. What was in that note you gave to the bailiff?
You can read it for yourself. It's a court order from Judge Gregory. He ruled that until the jury reached a verdict, they would have to eat all their meals at the Pixley Diner.
Junction. This has been a Filmways presentation.